Hi guys, I'm Ken, the boring fisherman. I love my intro. Anyway, I'm in the shop where I work at. I work in this shop every day. It's a little shop, but do a lot of work in it. This here's my John boat, and it needs wheel bearings. I got some tires on the shelf over here I'm going to put on it because these tires are shot. And it's still kind of a mess inside. So after I get the wheel bearings and stuff put in, I'm going to take it over the hose and try and blow a bunch of that out of there because the little tracks under the ribs and stuff are all full and it doesn't drain right. So I'm going to try and get it to where it'll drain so I can tow it. And I'm going to do something with the transom so I can put that Honda of mine on. I'm going to try and float this thing this weekend. Today's Saturday. I work today at 9. It's like 7:15, so I'm going to try and get some work done before I go to work at 9. So stay tuned. So here's the first one, and they're both about the same. Hear that? That's what bad bearings sound like. When you see me again, it's not going to sound like that. Yummy. Oh yeah, nice and quiet. So, new wheel and tire, new bearings, new races, new wheel seal, and I even put on some bearing buddies that I had. Now, being a trailer guy, these are snake oil. But, where did I put it? Here it is. It's a lot better than these things, because these are totally unserviceable. And you destroy them taking them off. And that's probably part of why these bearings were all rusty and trashed inside. Now the thing about these, they're not sealed. They don't keep the water out. That's the biggest problem with a bearing buddy. These things are snake oil. Yeah, you can put grease to them, but it just packs grease in this section. It doesn't actually put any grease into the bearings or anything. But, you know, oh well. Well, I don't know how much longer that's going to run with the fuel line unplugged, but first time hearing this thing run in, 10 months. Here's the jack plate I built. It's just a fixed jack plate. Me and John put this on today. It's sitting right about level with the bottom of the hole, right where you want it. I have hosed the boat out as much as I'm going to, and it's already collecting fine straw. Go figure. That's kind of a problem here. But Terry gave me a pair of seats that he acquired, and they're on stainless steel swivels, and then there's these pedestals to raise them. So I'm going to play with those, and I don't have to buy seats now. Now I got seats for the boat. This is awesome. I still got to do something up here to improve this, because it needs a little bit more help, I think. But new wheels and tires and bearings, talked about that already. The lights, I did that last week, so the lights are all good. Now this thing's running. Love this motor. It was so nice to hear this thing start. But got my battery in a battery box here, and it doesn't really fit over here. It's kind of like wedged in the hole. And there's these things and this rib. And I'm going to cut a piece of wood to go in there. Terry gave me a piece of that scrap underlayment stuff. And so I'm going to set that there so that the gas tank and the battery can both sit in here. And hopefully I can go test run this thing tomorrow if the weather holds out. Anyway. This thing runs forever on a little bit of gas. I love it. Well, my first time ever having it hooked to the truck. It ain't even my truck, it's my wife's truck, but it's on there. Trailer seems to be pretty level, which is what you're after, which is good. Boat seems to be sitting okay. That motor still looks just huge on there. there's going to be some adjustments I have to make. Biggest one being it's got this wood contraption that somebody has added that I'm going to have to remove anyway because I want to put a trolling motor there. Once I remove that, I'll be able to get this adjusted to where it'll grab the rail like it should, and then I'll put a regular bow eye on it instead of that handle, and that'll help. And I'll change this out for the socket type that'll plug in down here. But hopefully I can put this thing in the water tomorrow and see how it floats. Hopefully this Honda don't sink the back of it. Oh man, from back here that motor just seems enormous. Alright. And I gotta go home and get my straps figured out. There's 3 tie downs. One there, and one there on both sides of the trailer. So I'm going to figure out how to tie it down a way that I like. I mean, this will probably work for now, but I don't like it. So there's room for improvement. Anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and call this the end. And I'm going to test my lights and get on the road. I'll catch you all later.